Have you ever felt overlooked, like the youngest in the room, or the last one picked for the team? What if I told you that one of the greatest leaders in history started out just like that? This is the incredible story of David, a shepherd boy who became the king of an entire nation. Our story begins not in a palace, but in the quiet fields of Bethlehem. A young boy named David, the youngest of 8 sons, spent his days tending his father's sheep. While his older brothers were being considered for greatness, David was out in the wilderness, protecting his flock from lions and bears. It was there that he developed a deep and unshakable faith. Meanwhile, the prophet Samuel was on a divine mission. God had sent him to the house of Jesse to anoint the next king of Israel. One by one, Jesse's impressive older sons were presented, but none were chosen. Samuel was puzzled. "Are all your sons here?" he asked. Jesse replied, "There is still the youngest, but he is tending the sheep." When David was brought in, a simple shepherd boy with a heart full of faith, God said to Samuel, "Arise, anoint him, for this is the one." In that moment, an ordinary boy was marked for an extraordinary destiny. But his path to the throne wouldn't be easy. It would be forged in a battle that would become legendary. Israel was at war with the Philistines, and a terrifying giant named Goliath challenged them daily. He stood over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy bronze armor, and no Israelite soldier dared to face him. For 40 days, he taunted them, paralyzing the entire army with fear. Then, David arrived at the camp to bring food to his brothers. He heard Goliath's taunts and was shocked. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? He declared. Filled not with arrogance, but with faith, David volunteered to fight the giant. Instead, David walked to the battlefield armed with what he knew best, his shepherd's staff, a simple sling, and 5 smooth stones he picked from a stream. Goliath laughed when he saw the young boy approaching, but David's reply echoed with a power far greater than any armor. "You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin," he shouted, "but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." With a single well-aimed stone from his sling, David struck Goliath on the forehead, and the giant fell. The shepherd boy had defeated the champion, not with military might, but with unwavering faith. This victory catapulted David to fame. The people of Israel celebrated him, singing, "Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s." David's popularity earned him a place in King Saul's court, but it also sowed seeds of jealousy in the king's heart. Saul's admiration turned to paranoia and rage, and he began to see David as a threat. David was forced to flee for his life, living as a fugitive in the wilderness for years, hunted by the very king he sought to serve. Even in exile, David's character shone. He gathered a band of loyal followers and showed remarkable integrity, even sparing Saul's life on 2 separate occasions when he had the chance to end the chase. Through these trials, his leadership was honed and his reliance on God deepened. After Saul's death, the time finally came for David to claim the throne God had promised him. He was first anointed king over his own tribe of Judah, and later, all the tribes of Israel united under his rule. King David's reign was a golden age for Israel. He captured the city of Jerusalem and established it as the nation's political and spiritual capital. He was a brilliant military strategist, a just ruler, and a gifted musician and poet, with many of his heartfelt prayers and praises recorded in the book of Psalms. But David's story is also a profoundly human one. He wasn't a perfect man. He made grave mistakes and faced heartbreaking consequences for his failures. Yet, what truly defined him was his response to those failures. When confronted with his sin, he didn't make excuses. He repented with a broken and contrite heart, seeking God's forgiveness and mercy. Through all the triumphs and trials, the victories and failures, David's life paints a powerful picture of God's faithfulness. He was a man after God's own heart, not because he was flawless, but because his heart consistently sought after God. From a humble shepherd boy to Israel's greatest king, David's journey is a timeless reminder that God doesn't look at outward appearances, he looks at the heart. And with him, the overlooked can become leaders, and the small can achieve greatness. Thanks for watching. If you were inspired by David's story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories of faith and courage. See you next time.